Hey guys, back with you for another round of our Sentinel Field Recon series. Today we are over by Chapman, Nebraska in a field here that we're fertigating, and I'll kick it over to Anthony Seim to explain a little bit more of what we're doing.
Today we're putting on our indicator slices with nitrogen using Sentinel fertigation. With that we'll have a high and a low reference as well as a bulk rate out there, and with that they'll be able to use imagery later in the season to detect when we need to apply nitrogen and help approximate how much as the season goes on. In the past it's shown to help reduce 40 to 60 pounds of nitrogen on average across most of our farms, so it's worth the time to do.
So with that, we provided Anthony with a variable rate speed prescription that he could upload right into AgSense. So you can see here on our prescription table we've got all the start and stop degrees accounted for. You can see that we've got different rates for each one of those line items there. In the picture view of the prescription here on the right, it gives a better idea of where those high and low nitrogen plots are going to be applied at. So the blue pie slices here are going to be the high nitrogen slice, and the red is going to be the low nitrogen. So the pivot is right about here. Once it reaches this high nitrogen slice, it's going to speed way up to about 60% speed to apply about 30 pounds less than the rest of the field. Then once the pivot reaches this blue slice here, this blue pie slice, it's going to slow way down to about 12% speed to apply a higher rate of nitrogen. So here at the panel, Anthony has his chemigation pump set up here, kind of a cool little piston pump. So if you can see on here, we can adjust the stroke volume of this particular chemigation pump to then vary the flow output. So while he's applying these slices here, we have him set his chemigation pump to a constant rate, so it's applying the same throughout the entire revolution. So instead of changing the rate of the pump, like I had in the other part of the video, we're just varying the speed of the pivot to apply the nitrogen rate that we want. So pretty easy to get established here. As you can see, you don't really need anything too fancy. We've got a piston pump here as well as VRI speed capabilities on the pivot using a Field Commander. But if you have any other pivot telemetry devices, such as from AgSense, like a Commander VP, an Icon panel, or maybe you have a FieldNet by Lindsay or a FieldWise unit on your pivot, and if those have VRI speed capabilities, and you have a constant rate chemigation pump, then we can do the same on your field. We can easily get those high and low pie slices established. So if this is something that you or any of your growers that you work with are interested in, to get satellite imagery throughout the growing season to predict nitrogen stress using these high and low nitrogen plots that we're applying, feel free to reach out to us via social media, or you can visit our website, sentinelfertigation.com, and get our contact information there, as well as look up other providers within your area. So we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.